Hello students, hope you all doing well. I am Deepesh, teacher in physics. Today I would like to discuss some fundamental or basic concept in physics which will help a better learning in 9th standard. Actually in 8th standard you people learned about sound, friction, force, pressure, lightning, etc. All these things are some of the natural phenomena or natural process. So we can say physics is the study of nature and natural phenomena. In this year also we are supposed to study about some natural phenomena like motion, force, etc. Today we are discussing about some fundamental concept or terms related to motion. So we are saying an object is in motion. Suppose we can say the object is in motion. Consider we have an object at a point O. We have an object at the point O. When our observation starts, this is the position of the object. After 1 second, the object reached at point A. The position of the object now it is at A. After 2 seconds, say the position of the object is at B. The object position is continuously changing. Initially it was at O, and after some time, after 1 second, it reached at A. After 2 seconds, it reached at B. Position changes. So we are saying this object is in motion because the position of the object changes with respect to time. That is motion. We are saying an object is in motion or an object is said to be in motion if its position changes with the time. But some of the changes in position or motion cannot perceive directly. There are different types of motion which can perceive directly from nature, but there are motion which we cannot perceive. Example for the motion which can be seen or perceived directly are motion of a vehicle or motion of any moving object, like when a person is walking, when a person is running, when a bird flies, when a vehicle is moved. We perceive that motion by changing the positions. But there are motions which cannot perceive directly. For example, motion of the earth. Earth is actually in motion, but we are not perceiving the earth is in motion. But we can understand the motion of the earth by observing certain phenomena like a sunset and a sunrise. Isn't it? There are various types of motion in nature. There are linear motion, there are circular motion, oscillatory motion. Different types of motion are there in nature. Today we are discussing most simple case of motion, that is motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line. For that we are taking a situation that suppose we have an object at a point O. With respect to this point, we are saying what is the position of the object at that moment. So this point we can call as origin or a reference point. This point is the origin, actually starting point or reference point. With respect to this point, we are going to see at this time what is the position of the object. At the next instant, what is the position of the object. So this is known as what? Origin. Now say the motion of the object is through this straight line like this. The object reached 5 meters away from the starting point or origin after 1 second. After 2 seconds, it reached at 10 meters away from the starting point. Then 3rd second, it is 15 meters away starting point. 20 meters, 4th second, 20 meters. 5th second, 25 meters. And the 6th second, say it is at 30 meters. from the starting point. Now it is reached after a 6 second. It is reached at A. So the object is moving through this straight line. So we can call this motion as a straight line motion. It is a straight line motion. When you say the object is in straight line motion, the object is moving through a straight line. It's a straight line motion. The object is starting from the point O and reach at the point A after 6 seconds. The object is not stopping there. The object is returned back through the same path. The object is returned back through the same path and it reached at the point B. Its final position is at B. It is traveling a path OA and return back and reach at the point B. Now, if you are calculating what is the total length of the path covered by the object, what is the total length of the path? If I am writing what is the total length of the path, what is the total length of the path travelled by the object? It travel a length OA and it travel a length AB. That's it, OA in this direction and AB in this direction. Total length is OA plus OB. What is the numerical value of OA? OA is equal to 30. Is it? OA is equal to 30. And what is the numerical value of AB? The length AB is equal to what? 30 minus 10, that is 20. So what is that? That's equal to 50 meter. The total length of the path travelled by the object is 50 meter. It having only numerical value, 50 numerical value can be called as magnitude. So this total length of the path covered by the object is known as the distance travelled by the object. It is known as what? Distance travelled. What is distance travelled by an object? It is the total length of the path covered by the object. It is known as distance travelled by the object. I told you that it having only a numerical value, it have no direction, and such a quantity is commonly known as a physical quantity or quantity having only magnitude, only numerical value, no direction, is known as a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. What is a scalar quantity? A quantity having only numerical value or magnitude is known as a scalar quantity. One example, distance travelled is known as a scalar quantity. Distance travelled is a scalar quantity. Once again, what is distance? It is the total length of the path travelled by the object. It is known as distance. Now see, I told you the final position of the object is at B. The final position of the object is at B. Now, what is the distance or what is the shortest distance between initial and final position? The shortest distance between, see, the shortest distance between initial and final position, what is that? Position is equal to, in our diagram, this is the final position OB. OB is that final position. B is the final position. OB is the shortest distance between initial and the final position. So this shortest distance between initial and final position is commonly known as the term displacement. We call it as displacement. Define the term displacement. It is defined as the shortest distance between initial and final position. And it having a direction, it having a magnitude. What is that OB? Value of OB is equal to what? 10 meter. OB is equal to what? 10 meter. It having a numerical value or magnitude of 10 meter. But its meaning is complete only when we are specifying its direction. It is towards right side or it is towards a particular direction you have to mention. Otherwise, it is not getting a complete meaning. So such a quantity having both magnitude and direction is known as vector quantity. See, what is a vector quantity? A physical quantity having both magnitude and direction is known as what? A vector quantity. Actually, today we discussed only three terms. What is motion? An object is said to be in motion if its position changes with the time. What is distance? The total length of the path travelled by the object is known as what? Distance. What is displacement? The shortest distance between initial and final position is known as what? Displacement. The main point of difference between distance and displacement is that distance have no direction. It's a scalar. Whereas displacement having a direction, it is a vector quantity. That is all for today. Thank you.